Red Bull's actually getting quite close to each other. Look at this. Simi Boy, is he going to try and move on his teammate? Yes, he is. He goes down the inside. And Eddie concedes the place to his teammate. So Simi Boy now has clean air to try and get away from his teammate and to try and catch up to Revamp. So I'm surprised Eddie didn't pit this lap, to be quite honest. Strategy by him, especially because he is definitely losing pace on those mediums now, as you might have seen with Simi Boy getting past him. King Blue now heading out of the pits. Down into turn 1 then. He has the Aston Martin side by side with him, and he's off in the grass in evasive action. King Blue behind Pure Air. Pure Air not letting him have any opportunity, sending him to the grass. Revamp in the pits. And does one of the Red Bulls follow him? Yes, he does. That is, I believe, that is Simi Boy in the pits with Revamp. So Simi Boy and Revamp doing the same strategy in terms of pit strategy, and as well, I believe that's the rig doing the same thing as well. The rig just got a speeding penalty for pit lane, so that's going to hurt his race. He's now got a 13-second penalty, which is the largest penalty in the race so far. Given the way Alpha Dead and King Blue have had their races go, potentially they might get, if they end up getting 2 more penalties, which seems somewhat likely on track limits, then potentially that will change things later on. As we currently have a battle between, I believe, King Blue and Pure Rare, but we're going to wait to see as well. I think Alpha Deed is coming out as well. So let's see if Alpha Dead comes out. He's going to come out behind this, but on fresher tyres. So this will be a 3-way fight for P11 later on. So we'll keep an eye on this battle. We're gonna head back up the field to see if Eddie comes in the pits, and Eddie does go in the pits. Flat out, I want to say. Was that might have been lag? I'm not too sure, but that looked really rapid. As heading into the pits then with a bit of battery to spare. Let's see if he comes out ahead of his teammate then. Comes out of the pits. So we're gonna keep an eye on him. Meanwhile, keep an eye on that other blue dot that's just gone past the arrow on your minimap. There he is, look. There goes the other Red Bull heading around turn 1 and 2. So we're going to have a look at Simi Boy now, and he is ahead of his teammate. So Simi Boy gets ahead of Eddie, and now the top 2 in the race are now reflecting the top 2 in the championship. Meanwhile, T.M. Walker's just got passed by Jack's GP. And, oh, nearly a bit of contact there between the Haas and the Audi. The Haas diving into the pits. Meanwhile, look at this 3-way battle between Pure Air, King Blue, and whoa, contact there as Pure Air loses a bit of his wing, and now it bounces across the track. Alpha Dead now losing positions as well as King Blue. Wait, was that Alpha Dead who lost the front wing? I think it was. So Alpha Dead getting damage and Pure Air capitalizing from it, taking 2 cars in 1 corner. Now King Blue in between 2 lean green machines is now going to be worrying for his race. Lap 15 of 35, he's now got 20 laps to try and sort out getting ahead of both Aston Martins. So Alpha Dead's got a bit of damage, so that'll help him from being the hunted. But now he's got to be the hunter and close up to Pure Air. As Revamp set to